Right, let's have a look what's in the papers this morning. Simon, we'll start with you. What have you spotted?
It's in the Independent. It's the curse of the DNA register. It's a million innocent Britons criminalised, says the damning report. It's basically talking about the fact that they're keeping so-called innocent people on the DNA register. But the part I dislike is the fact that they're keeping young people, children on the DNA register.
They've got 100,000 kids in this register, don't they?
Well, what's the point? You know, somebody said to me, yeah, but they're only future criminals. But then again, that's saying every male child born is a future rapist. You know, it's not the case. And, you know, it's wrong. If children have done nothing, then they shouldn't be there. Adults, I don't see the problem. If you've done nothing wrong, you can defend yourself, and you have the capability to defend yourself. The DNA register, I don't think will be that big a problem unless they start using it for things like insurance and all the rest of it. But I just think that keeping children and stigmatising children in this way is just completely wrong.
But don't you think it's about civil liberties? If you are found not to be guilty of something, surely you should be removed from that database.
But you're presuming that it's only guilty people on it, and there are 1 million people never found guilty.
But you know, and people always say, well, there's no smoke without fire. If you're then on that database, I imagine, and I'm speculating, that people would then think, well, maybe there is something behind this. And I feel, you know, it just smacks yet again of a police state. And whilst I think the police need to be empowered, I think we need to be very careful about the technology and actually all the freedoms that we fought and people before us have fought so hard to have.
Kids these days, though, I was talking about this on the radio the other week, they're actually using part of their DNA, part of their fingerprints for their school library cards. We used to go in with just a little card. Now, these days, they go in, they've got their print, and that identifies them. So maybe they don't care.
Well, it's getting to the point now where we've got these passports, you know, which now we seem to be able to buy if we want to anywhere now. But the fact of the matter is that they've got the biometric details on there. They're taking your retinal scans. I went to America and they said they wanted my fingerprints. I went, OK, if you find them, you can have them. You know? But it really...
And they said what, Simon?
This guy, it just threw him a complete curveball. He just sat there and he had to call his supervisor over. Didn't have a clue what to do.
Computer says no.
Yeah, exactly.
Computer said no.
But yeah, I mean, I just think that with all of that detail being kept on people now, the DNA is just another thing. You know, we've enough information on people to do anything we want to, really.